Hello, and welcome to Today I'm talking about a big dumb green sorcery, Reshape the Earth. For 6 and 3 green, you can search your library for 10 land cards and put them on the battlefield tapped. Getting 10 lands to the board is pretty strong. There aren't too many cards that can grab more than one non-basic land to the board at a time, but Reshape the Earth grabs 10. So any land synergy in your deck you can think of can go straight to the board. And no, I'm not talking about landfall effects or pseudo-landfall effects. I'm talking about pure land combos, like getting Thespian Stage and Dark Depths to the board. So on your next turn you can copy Dark Depths with Thespian Stage and get a free Merit Lage token. Another land combo that can rack up damage is getting Valakut and 9 mountains. Valakut says whenever a mountain enters the battlefield under your control, if you control at least 5 other mountains, you may have Valakut deal 3 damage to any target. So you have the 10 lands enter, Valakut sees 9 mountains enter, and you get to deal 36 damage divided 9 ways how you like. Or you can grab Field of the Dead and 9 other cards with different names to get 9 2/2 zombies. Or if you already have your Valakut or Field of the Dead out, you can just grab Vesuva to enter as your Valakut or Field of the Dead and get double the ETB effects. But by far, my favorite combo with Reshape the Earth is with Maze's End. Maze's End is a land card that says pay 3, tap it, and return it to your hand, and search your library for a gate card and put it on the battlefield, and then shuffle your deck. Then, if you control 10 or more gates with different names, you win the game. So all you gotta do is grab Maze's End and 9 of the 11 gates, and you win the game on your next turn. Or this turn if you have a way to untap Maze's End. But the truth is, by the time you get enough mana for Reshape the Earth, you'll probably have a gate or 2 already. But I know you're here for real Jank, and I think I found it. First off, I didn't come up with this combo, I found it on a Reddit post which I'll link below, but it involves Magosi the Waterveil, Karn's Bastion, and Nesting Grounds. Magosi is a land that enters tapped and taps for blue, but you can also pay blue, tap it, and skip your next turn to put an Eon counter on it. Finally, you can tap Magosi, remove an Eon counter from it, and return it to your hand to take an extra turn. Pretty fucking terrible, right? But Karn's Bastion allows you to pay 4 and tap it to proliferate, and Nesting Grounds allows you to pay 1 and tap it to move a counter from one permanent to another permanent. So, you grab these lands with Reshape the Earth, and maybe if you're lucky you can have Archelaus untapped, so all 10 lands enter untapped. But if not, you wait until your next turn. So when Magosi is untapped, you put an Eon counter on it and skip your next turn. With the counter now on Magosi, you proliferate with Karn's Bastion and give Magosi another Eon counter. Then you use Nesting Grounds to move one of the Eon counters to another land, like the Nesting Ground. Now wait for your next turn, which is actually 2 turns away. But if you are still alive, when you untap, you can tap Magosi, remove the Eon counter from it, and return it to your hand, and you get an extra turn after this one. Now replay Magosi and it enters tapped, proliferate with Karn's Bastion to add another Eon counter to the Nesting Grounds, and then move one of those counters onto Magosi. On your next turn, you can remove that counter to repeat the process for infinite turns. So all you need is 9 mana for Reshape the Earth to search for your lands. Wait until your lands untap on your next turn, skip your next turn after that, and then pay 5 mana a turn, and bam, you get infinite turns. And then if you can't win the game after all that, buddy, just stop playing Magic. So those are some combos or land synergies with Reshape the Earth. So are you going to use this win more card? What deck are you going to stick this in? Let me know down below, and when you need more combo jank, come back here to Combo Breakdown.